Your cruise is only 1 week away, and right now, one small mistake could ruin the whole trip before you ever step on the ship. Not the obvious stuff either. I'm talking about the little things people miss all the time. A name mismatch, the wrong boarding time, a passport that looks valid but still gets rejected, a phone setup mistake that leads to huge charges. Even something as simple as packing the wrong bag can turn embarkation day into a complete mess. And the worst part is, most people do not realize they forgot something important until it is already too late to fix it. So in this video, we're going through the full 7-day pre-cruise checklist, step by step, so you know exactly what to handle before you leave, what to lock in now, and what could quietly cost you money, delay your trip, or stop your cruise before it even begins. So let's get started. Number 1. The boarding deal breakers. Before you think about packing, handle the things that could stop you from boarding. First, check your travel documents. Compare your cruise booking with your passport or government ID. Your first, middle, and last name must match exactly. Even a small difference like Bob instead of Robert or an old last name can create a serious problem at check-in. Next, check your passport expiration date. Many travelers think an unexpired passport is enough, but on some international cruises, it must stay valid for months after your trip ends. If it is too close, you need to act now. Then check the entry rules for every country on your itinerary. Some stops may require travel authorization, visas, or health forms before arrival. A lot of people assume the cruise line handles all of that, but the responsibility is still yours. This step may feel simple, but it can save your entire trip. Number 2. Backups that save your trip. Do not trust your phone alone on cruise day. Apps can freeze, batteries can die, and crowded terminals can make signals unreliable. That is why backing up your travel documents is so important. Start with digital backups. Take clear photos of your passport, ID, cruise booking, boarding pass, and travel insurance details. Save them in an offline folder on your phone, not just in the cloud. Then email copies to yourself and to someone you trust at home. Next, print the most important papers. Keep hard copies of your luggage tags, boarding details, main itinerary, and any excursion confirmations. A printed backup can save you a lot of stress if your app stops working at the worst time. Finally, leave copies of your passport and itinerary with a trusted person at home. If something gets lost while you are away, that backup can help much faster than trying to solve everything on your own from another country. Number 3. Lock-in, check-in, and boarding. Now it is time to finish your online check-in and lock in your boarding details. Cruise lines take arrival times more seriously now, and your boarding window is not just a suggestion. If your check-in says 1:30 and you show up hours early, you may be told to wait or come back later. Open your cruise app and complete everything now while you are home and relaxed. Choose the earliest boarding time available if that matters to you, because the best time slots can fill up fast. The earlier you handle this, the smoother your embarkation day usually feels. While you are there, take care of any special requests too. If you need help with mobility, medical equipment, food allergies, or a special diet, submit those requests now. Waiting until you get on the ship can mean limited options or no options at all. This is one of those steps that seems small, but it sets the tone for the whole first day. Number 4. Buy cruise extras before prices go up. This is the time to lock in the extras you already know you want, because cruise prices usually get worse the closer you get to sailing. Things like Wi-Fi, drink packages, and specialty dining are often cheaper before the cruise than they are once you get on board. Log into your cruise planner and check what is still available. If you know you will need internet, want a drink package, or plan to eat at specialty restaurants, book it now instead of paying more later. The same goes for shore excursions. Popular tours can sell out before the ship even leaves, especially the best-rated and easiest options. Also, check your email, including spam, for upgrade offers. Cruise lines sometimes send last-minute cabin upgrade deals in the final days before sailing, and you may be able to move up for much less than the regular price. The earlier you handle this, the more choices you usually have. Number 5. Protect your health before you sail. Do not wait until the last minute to handle your health basics. Refill your prescriptions now and pack more than you think you need. A good rule is to bring at least a few extra days of essential medication in case your return gets delayed. Keep prescription medicine in its original labeled containers, especially if you are traveling internationally. Next, pack a small first aid kit before you leave home. Bring seasickness relief, pain medicine, cold and flu tablets, antacids, bandages, and any vitamins or daily supplements you use. Buying these on the ship can cost much more, and the item you need may not even be available. It also helps to carry a simple list of your medications, dosages, and your doctor's contact details. If you use a medical device like a CPAP, insulin pump, or glucose monitor, keep it with you and make sure everything is ready before travel day. A little health prep now can save you money, stress, and a ruined vacation later. Number 6. Protect your money. Before you travel, make sure your money is ready to travel too. Banks can flag charges fast when your card suddenly starts getting used in ports, airports, or other countries. Check your banking app, review your card settings, and make sure your current phone number is attached to your account so you can respond quickly to fraud alerts. It is also smart to carry some physical cash. Get small bills before you leave, especially 1s and 5s. They are useful for porters, room service tips, tour guides, and small purchases where cards are not the best option. Waiting until the airport or the ship usually means bad exchange rates, big bills, or extra ATM fees. If your cruise includes international ports, think ahead about local currency too. You may not need a lot, but having some cash ready can make small expenses much easier. This step is simple, but it can prevent a lot of stress once your trip begins. Number 7. Get your phone travel ready. Your phone can be one of your best travel tools or one of your biggest travel mistakes. Start by downloading your cruise line's app now and logging in before embarkation day. You may need it for check-in, your schedule, dining plans, and important updates, so do not wait until the port when the signal is crowded and slow. Next, review your mobile plan. If you are traveling internationally, check roaming settings, look into a travel eSIM, or confirm what your provider charges outside your home country. One small mistake with cellular data can turn into an expensive surprise. It is also smart to download offline maps for every port on your itinerary. That way, even without service, you can still find your way around and get back to the ship more easily. Finally, download your entertainment before you leave. Save movies, shows, podcasts, audiobooks, or videos while you still have strong Wi-Fi at home. Number 8. Prep yourself before the cruise. A little personal prep before the cruise can save you money and help you feel better once the trip starts. If you need a haircut, manicure, pedicure, or any basic grooming, do it at home this week. Cruise ship spa services are usually much more expensive, and simple appointments can cost far more than they would on land. It also helps to get your body ready for the trip. On a cruise, you may walk much more than usual, especially on large ships and in busy ports. Start taking short daily walks now so your body is not shocked on day 1. Even 20 minutes a day can help. At the same time, focus on sleep, hydration, and staying balanced before you leave. Try not to start your trip already tired and run down. Being well rested and drinking enough water can make a real difference, especially in the first few days on board. Number 9. Protect your home while you're away. Before you leave for your cruise, make sure your home is set up to stay safe without you. Start with the basics. Turn off the main water supply if possible, unplug small appliances, and adjust your thermostat if the weather in your area could cause problems while you are gone. Next, deal with anything that makes your house look empty. Pause mail and package deliveries if you can. and set a few lights on timers so the place does not feel completely dark and abandoned. If you trust a neighbor or friend nearby, let them know you will be away so they can keep an eye on things. This is also a good time to pay any bills due while you are traveling, so you do not have to log into important accounts on public Wi-Fi. And if you have pets, leave clear instructions, emergency contacts, and anything your sitter may need in one easy place. A few minutes of planning now can prevent a major problem later. Number 10. Make coming home easier. Most people focus so much on leaving for the cruise that they forget how good it feels to come back to a home that is already in order. Before you go, clean out the fridge and throw away anything that will expire while you are gone. It is a small task, but it saves you from coming home to bad smells and spoiled food. Then, empty the trash, especially in the kitchen and bathrooms. Even a little waste can make the whole house feel unpleasant after several days away. It also helps to wash your sheets and make your bed before you leave. After a long travel day, nothing feels better than coming home to a clean bed. One more smart move is to prepare an easy meal for your return. Number 11. Confirm travel to the port. Now make sure your trip to the port is fully locked in. If you are flying, check your flight details this week instead of trusting the original booking. Airlines change schedules all the time, and even a small shift can affect your plans. Log in, confirm the departure time, and make sure your seat assignment is still there. If you booked a hotel for the night before the cruise, confirm that too. You do not want surprises when you are already traveling. And if you are driving to the port, give your car a quick check before the trip. Tires, battery, and fluid levels may seem minor, but a breakdown on cruise day can become a real disaster fast. Finally, think about how you will get from the airport or hotel to the cruise terminal. Do not assume you will easily grab a ride at the last second. Busy cruise ports can mean long waits and higher prices, so pre-booking your transfer is the safer move. Number 12. Plan embarkation day like a pro. Embarkation day feels much easier when you already know your first moves. If you just board and figure it out as you go, the ship can feel crowded and chaotic fast. Most people head straight to the main buffet, which usually means long lines, noise, and a stressful start. Instead, look up your ship in advance and study the deck plan. Find a few quieter lunch spots that may be open when you board, like a cafe, pub, or smaller casual venue. Knowing exactly where to go helps you avoid the rush and start your cruise in a calmer way. It is also smart to learn the basic layout of the ship before day one. Know where guest services, dining areas, elevators, and your cabin section are located. And while you are checking the ship, see whether it has self-service laundry or only paid laundry service. That one detail can affect how much you pack. If you are staying near the port the night before, plan dinner too, so your vacation starts relaxed instead of rushed. Number 13. Pack smarter, not heavier. Do not pack based on guesses. Check the real weather forecast for every port on your itinerary and pack for what you are actually likely to face. One stop may be hot and sunny, while another could be windy, cool, or rainy. Packing around the forecast helps you avoid bringing a bunch of clothes you never wear. Try to build simple outfits instead of random pieces. Choose clothes that mix well together and keep heavy just-in-case items to a minimum. You do not need to overpack to feel prepared. One light layer is usually enough for chilly dining rooms, theaters, or breezy evenings on deck. Also, check your cruise app for theme nights or special events before you finish packing. If there is a white night, tropical party, or dress-up evening, you will want to know now instead of realizing it too late. And if you still need small cruise essentials like sunscreen, water shoes, luggage tag holders, or cabin organizers, order them now before the final rush. Number 14. Build your suitcase the right way. Do not pack from memory. Use a checklist and mark things off as you go, because that is the easiest way to avoid forgetting something important. It also helps to check your cruise line's banned items list before you zip up your bag. Things like irons, candles, and some power devices may not be allowed, and having them pulled during screening only creates delays. Before you pack, inspect your luggage too. Test the zippers, check the wheels, and make sure the handles work properly. Cruise travel can be rough on bags, and the last thing you want is a broken suitcase before you even get on the ship. When you pack, keep it simple. Coordinate outfits to save space and avoid stuffing your bag with too many extra shoes or bulky items. If you are flying to the port, keep your cruise luggage tags in your carry-on and attach them after your flight, not before. And if you have a luggage tracker, now is the time to put it inside and make sure it is working. Number 15. The carry-on rule that matters most. Your carry-on is not just a small bag for the day. On embarkation day, it is your most important bag. Once you hand over your main luggage at the terminal, you may not see it again for hours. That means anything you need right away should stay with you, not inside your checked suitcase. Keep your passport, boarding documents, wallet, phone charger, and anything valuable in your carry-on. You should also pack a change of clothes or a swimsuit if you want to enjoy the ship before your luggage arrives. Most importantly, all prescription medication and medical devices need to stay with you at all times. Never put them in checked luggage. Think of your carry-on as your backup plan for the first part of the cruise. If your suitcase is delayed, misplaced, or arrives late to your cabin, you will still have the things that matter most. With that final step done, your cruise prep is no longer guesswork, it is handled. That is your full 7-day pre-cruise checklist. And if you handle these steps before you leave, you give yourself a much better chance of starting your vacation smooth, organized, and stress-free. Most cruise problems do not begin on the ship. They begin at home, at the airport, at the port, or with something small people assumed would be fine. Take care of the important stuff now, and your future self will thank you when embarkation day feels easy instead of chaotic. Now I want to hear from you. What is one thing you always do before a cruise that other people forget? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more cruise tips, packing help, and smart travel advice, check out the next video on your screen.